Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alexander, also known as Senryevitz, and welcome to part 5 of my Tornado Druid walkthrough series. From today's episode, we shall delve onwards from the start of Act 3 until possibly the beginnings of Act 5. It's not gonna be too long of a stream for today, sorry that I tuned in the second half of the day, but it is what it is at this point. Also, there will be no webcam yet. If you still want to post your questions and your statements, just like always, you can freely do so. I'll always do my best to answer them, to help you out to the best of my abilities, or just support the discussion with you. Additionally, don't forget, if you want to catch us live, you can tune in on my streams on weekends, or you can tune in on my brother's streams on Wednesday and Friday from 8 to 12 a.m. Eastern European Time, UTC +2. For everything else, there's also a YouTube channel, and a link to which you'll find in the separate tab section down below, and also various social pages that we use to post fresh news about the games that we are planning to play or playing right now. Right, when it comes to today's stream, now, as the title says, well, I wish this stream was sponsored by the milk production company, the one that will stop Blizzard employees from stealing milk from their co-workers on the job. Boy, this story is so stupid, and I also, as a person who supports, at least not who supports, but as a person who purchases some products from Blizzard company, wonders like, why do we get this trash news, like the stuff, the drama between their workers, and not something about the game? Like, when there are going to be more relevant details about the upcoming season, about bringing more stability to the online mode, about everything else related to Diablo 2 Resurrected and more, Diablo 4 for instance. No, of course not. Instead, we're getting like this BS drama about, okay, maybe the drama itself is not BS, but come on, like, this is the last thing you want to hear of as a potential consumer or a concurrent consumer when you are hearing about employees stealing the milk from coworkers. And again, it's probably their managers knew about that, but they're trying to cover their tracks. It's so stupid, like, really. If you think about this, like, in the long-term perspective, like, what would be actually, what benefit would it provide to consumer, like, in the long term? Oh, okay, like, let's say I'm a World of Warcraft player. I want to search for the news that will be somehow relevant to the future content updates. Will I get them on the official forums? No, of course not. Instead, I'm gonna be indulged in drama stories and how we need to, you know, there's like the video that keeps popping in my like YouTube search list. Support Blizzard, they need your help, they're on the right. Why would I need to support them? Like, what did they do themselves specifically for the games like Diablo 2 Resurrected themselves? Did they upgrade it to the point where this technical stuff is the same as it was in the past with their products? No. Did they've done most of the work for Diablo 2 Resurrected? No. Like, why would I support? Same thing for World of Warcraft. Like, if you haven't heard, like, World of Warcraft, people are staying without the content for many months and even like years ahead. So why would we want to support them? Like, no, seriously, can like you name rhyme a reason why? Is it because the managers don't allow their workers to work and instead they're forced to steal, like, what, milks and then what, then food? And this is so redundant at this point. Like, the drama stuff and the fact that they're advertising this openly, not in a way how it was, you know, discovered in some secret forums that only available to the Blizzard workers or in some chat, you know, secret chat, something like this. No, it's like openly up front in the page, and now it's like on YouTube channel. You can check like Asmongold's reaction about this, other people's reaction about this, people's reaction on the forum about this. It's like, yeah, sure, they want to know people more about their drama, so we should judge them right now from this point onwards, not like gaming company, but like, I don't know, like some diva or prima donnas with like their drama and their personal lifestyle, as if we're watching some kind of reality show. This is the last thing that I personally would want to do if I care at least a little bit about the state of the product, technical or just general state of the product. Like, this, if this is going to continue, then Obviously, for newcomers, this is no longer it's not going to be a no longer relevant company from which they can buy games to play them in a long-term period, simply because of the fact that it's not the game won't be supported as you would think. Instead, you would only hear like stories, dramas, and major, I don't know, debacle about like the relationship between one employee to the next one, men and women, men and men, and so on and so forth. Like, seriously, from my point of view, it needs to be stopped. Otherwise, if this is going to continue onwards and escalate onwards, any long-term potential that D2 Resurrected or any other future projects of Blizzard that they might have, it's not going to be very bright. Or very good, to be honest. Like Overwatch 2, yeah, who needs Overwatch 2, but it's like irrelevant, or Diablo 4. That's just like my point of view. Alright, I have already made my point from the beginning. Let's go to the Act 3. Now, as far as Act 3 goes, like I have said from the previous stream yesterday, I wish that I will not going to delve or explore that deep into the Great Marsh area. I wish the areas like Spider Forest and Flare Jungle would be interconnected between each other. But we shall wait to see how it will happen. Those initial... I almost said flares. Those initial pygmies are not cold immune. I think the ones that are cold immune, you will start seeing them from Flare Dungeon. That's as far as I remember when I was playing through this area with my Sorceress. There's so many birds. Is this like... Looks like it's like... it's once again like on Nightmare difficulty. Birds galore. I need to find a elite pack. Because typically from this elite pack you will get this elixir which will allow you to convert it into 20 extra HP. Yeah, it's not a lot, but everything helps on health difficulty. No, it was pointless to return all the way there. Yep, let's just go onwards. Yeah, like I was saying before, like this whole drama debacle and the stuff that they are openly advertising it without even attempting to hide it from the public's eye, like public's viewpoint, makes no sense from general consumer. Like, I don't know, guys. Like, to me, first and foremost, I'm interested in quality of games, their support, long-term or short-term, and new content. I don't want to hear, like, the drama side can be, like, something as a cherry on top without really impacting that much my overall experience as a whole. But seems like Blizzard nowadays is all about the drama instead of really not even upping, sustaining the quality of their games. Who even talks about upgrading it? Sustaining it is hard thing for them. Okay, it's Arachnid Slayer, so this was, hey, actually a waypoint. Nice. Let's clear this Arachnid Slayer and then I'll get back to the town. Cold Shrine? No, I'm fine with cold. Can you kill it? Can you kill it without letting me curse? Of course not. Of course, because why would I? Okay, I got them all. I was trying to spam my tornado, but you know the drill, like tornado has the mind of their own and I cannot force them to go where I want to. Hey, champion spider, don't mind if I do. Yeah, see, like even I'm standing literally next to the enemies, yet my hits are not... my tornadoes are not attacking them directly. It's gonna be a very interesting thing to go through this act, I can tell you already. Especially since my Merc doesn't have a really good weapon yet. Okay, I need to go to the other side. It's nice that there had been so many... I was about to say elite packs. Yeah, just general elite packs, you know, elites and champions. Due to the fact that I will benefit greatly from having all of those extra skill points. To upgrade my damage. Holy moly, can this poison won't last that long, please? I get it, you're poisonous spider, but do you have to really have that strong poison effect? Poisonous effect in general? I cannot cure it. Like, I legit have to go back to town to cure it myself. To cure it from myself and from my merc. Well, fine. So be it. That's already strange. Look! He actually died.
You know.
He actually died from poison. I thought he will be... I thought he'll have 1 HP left. But he died. Okay.
Hello.
What a great start. Dude, this is...
Damn it.
I don't know why I have talked with him. I need to talk with Deckard Cain first and then talk with other people.
Hello.
Yeah, but first I guess I will need a lot of healing potions. Specifically for that reason. To not die from various hazardous effects like poison. Okay, then talk with Cain, then talk with Alcor, and then grab the bottle to get 20 HP. Woohoo.
Hi.
Stupid spiders.
Good day.
Yeah, can you give him the both? Thank you. Quest completed. Now talk with Deckard Cain.
Never.
Spider Cavern. Oh, great, I'm in the wrong spot. Spider Cavern, it's not Arachnid Slayer, so... Even though I received some experience, it wasn't really the greatest of ideas to came down here. Alright, let's search for the next encampment, I suppose. Oh, thank God my Hurricane can actually stop them mid-track and prevent them from attacking me, thus draining, not allowing them to drain stamina away. Okay, camp, where you are. Minion? Of course you have curse. At least let me get rid of curse from my pets. Good, I got him? Yeah, I got him. Got all of them.
I can't carry it.
Almost. Champion? Can I have more of those? No, seriously. Killed them so fast, didn't even notice their existence. That wasn't so bad. Tornadoes work. This should contain Arachnid Slayer entrance by the looks of it. Okay, resist poison, yes, thank you. Yes, Spider Cavern. More spiders. But at least right now I'm not cursed. And I do have resistances to poison, which is going to help me here. think I'm going in the right spot. Yeah, I just need to go through the center. So yeah, like if anybody is wondering, the thing with the Druid is if you have Infinity, well, that's a far stretch, but let's pretend that you have Infinity, then yes, you will deal optimal amount of damage simply because at this I was about to say stage of the game. Well, yeah, sure, at this stage of the game, your damage comes from two sources. It's your Hurricane and your Tornado. Now, immune to physical sucks, but like sometimes you can encounter those enemies. Like my point is that I can upgrade Hurricane also higher, really? Didn't even think about this. So my point is that once you stumble upon enemies with both like I don't know, cold immune and immune to physical, then yeah, it's a bad time. But let's say enemies have cold immune, then your damage will be lowered at least by good like 30 to 40%, depending on how powerful is your Hurricane at the moment. So that's the major, I can say, like the major problem with this class. Well, this and the fact that sometimes, you know, his tornadoes have the mind of their own. It's hard to accurately pinpoint them or force them to attack the target that you exactly want to attack. There's minions, so probably elites. Granted, Tornado can go through the enemies and they can actually do decent amount of damage. I mean, it's not overpowered by any way, shape, or form. Especially if you take into consideration that since this is like physical damage, you are not really benefiting from, you know, crushing blow, critical strikes, like open wounds, something of that nature, where when you are playing like pure physical builds, for instance. But you have to work with this somehow, and your only option sometimes would be just to persevere and go directly through it. Okay, wait, chest? I couldn't even see chest that well because all of those dead bodies. Okay, let's put Kalim's Eye already here. Now, Flare Dungeon, next stop. Well, it's easier said than done, considering that I still don't know if I would go through Black Marsh area, Great Marsh. Why am I'm saying Black Marsh for no reason, because I know that one of the areas in Grimdawn is called Black Marsh, if I'm not mistaken. But it's actually Great Marsh, not Black, just Great. Also, Gidbin should be my like next priority. I can go directly there, or I can return. Let's go here first.
Thanks.
If you want to mention or talk about the synergies themselves that those skills have, you know, you upgrade one, you receive bonuses for the next one. Yeah, Druid is quite good at that. Like, from the synergistical standpoint, it's really not so hard to maximize his potential, you know.
I can't carry anymore.
Just by picking just by upgrading the right skills in the right time. But, you know, as far as like dealing with resistances goes, he's not a class that can neglect it fully. Yeah, it's also great that my Merc had gained a level, because I still need him to achieve at least 2 to 3 level ups before he will able to equip a more powerful insight. Because at the moment he cannot do it. The more elites we'll find along the way, the better it will be for us. The last skills that I will be upgrading right after the Twister. Currently I'm working on overcapping Twister. because of the synergy to both Hurricane and Tornado. Last skill that I will be upgrading would be Oak Spirit, the one that gives HP to both me and my party members. Well, Bear, Merc, you get the idea. Okay, now I have ended up on the other side of the river, but I don't see any way onwards unless it's over there, right next to the well. Sure. And I talked about why I think that upgrading your Oak Spirit is a better option from my point of view than upgrading your Bear, at least if you're playing solo. Just because, you know, upgrading your Bear, yes, it will make him slightly more powerful and tankier, but he's not the one who's going to be deal all the damage, allowing you to kill all the monsters. It will always gonna be your character, because like you're not a summoner class, so upgrading your summons doesn't really make any sense when you're going with Tornado Druid. So to put it as simply as I can. Okay, let's get back, check the pathway over there too. Also, I've mentioned that in Grim Dawn you could play as pretty similar archetype, you know, with wins. But their wins, like the wins in Grim Dawn, they are active by themselves. I mean, you create them and they're following around you, attacking monsters. That's number one. You don't... Well, you need to recreate them, but not as often. Number two is... you could have more of them. Well, by the end game, I mean, if you collect all of your equipment, you know, all of your set pieces. I think you can have up to 5 tornadoes active at the same time, which are going to be constantly swirling near you and your enemies. Okay, it was pointless to go here. Let's go the other side, or on the other side of the river. I'm still at the Spider Horse. I need to be in the Flare dungeon, Flare jungle. Encampment? Really? I'm not really afraid of those shamans, even with the stuff that, even with the thing that I don't have capped fire resistances, it's all right. Oh, Great Marsh. Well, that's not the place where I would want to be honest. Just because I know that there's nothing that awaits me there in the Great Marsh. Outside of Gidbin, maybe. Why do they always... Oak Spirit has a very weird... pathway or pathing, you know, it just wanders around, doesn't really take into account the enemy's presence or the fact that he might be like just simply surrounded and nuked. Which forces me to constantly resurrect him. But so far I don't see like that much of an issue going through this place with Tornado Druid. Yeah, sure, just like in Act 2, it's a little bit slow-ish, but it's manageable. Okay, this should definitely contain the pathway to the Flare jungle. Or at least I hope so. Nope. Nope, not the case. Alright, now I'm gonna go down. Yay, Flare Jungle. Thankfully, I won't be returning to the Black Marsh, and all of my quest objects will be at this place. Just gotta find a way to cross this bridge first. Yeah, see, like, those guys are always gonna be immune to cold in this place, so I would have to rely solely on my tornadoes to do the job for me. Well, if you don't take into account Wind Nightmares, though. AKA stupid birds. Hey, there's some jewelry that dropped. Why am I not afraid of those shamans? That's because they are doing magical damage. Well, not magical, excuse me, elemental damage type. And I already mentioned that I can absorb almost 1.7k of any elemental damage type that are flying at me. Lighting, fire or cold, it's totally fine. As long as my armor is active, I'll be protected from this incoming hazard. Minion. Never mind. Oh, so the one that carries Shaman can actually roll different attributes when you kill it. Interesting. Never thought of that. I thought that those attributes that they have are always going to be the same, you know. That's the encampment, sure, but I want to check, like, backtrack a bit. Check the side of the river first. Well, especially since there's, like, champions here. Well, was. Thankful for rejuvenation potions, I suppose. You know, I want to collect knouts just for the sake of trying to manually make from them 4-socketed knouts. If I would want to play as a Zeal Paladin or as a Barbarian, Frenzy Barbarian, I would want to use those weapons for the Black Rune Ward. But I tried, like, when I was trying to do something like this in offline mode, I had no luck collecting knouts just in general, and the ones that I have collected, they either didn't have relevant number of sockets, or when I tried to do this, I didn't roll relevant number of sockets. Got him. Nothing here outside of cryptic. Oh. So many of them. Okay. Step right out. There was actually 2 elites. Oh, like, it works for me. The more the better. Okay, encampment to my right. Sure, and champions. Damn, I like this place. For the presence of so many elite ones. Managed to get, like, over the past 20 minutes, like, almost 2 level ups. Ah, it's the place I know. It's not really the encampment. This is the stuff that leads to optional area. Like, I think it's called some pit something. Don't remember by heart, like, what it was. Full rejuvenation. No, I honestly don't need that many of it anymore. Yeah, guys, you're not going to nuke me down. My summons or my Murkia, maybe, but I am protected against those enemies. Yeah, I didn't need to camp down here. Like, I thought it was a camp, but typically here you will find an entrance to an optional area. Alright. Let's stick to this side of the river first. Because viewer by the name of Azazel Reborn like asked, is the Druid is like Tornado Druid somebody who doesn't worry about immunities? No, he does. It's just that encountering both physical immune and cold immune, it's not so often in comparison to, you know, elemental immunes like in the fire and cold. Is this extra fast and lighting enchanted? Yeah, I guess so. At least was.
I can't carry anymore.
Think I had picked up a little bit too much full rejuvenation potions. But yeah, like even though it's not so often, you could still encounter them, and just like I have told you, once the enemies are cold immune, your damage goes down by good like 30%. If not more, to be honest. Well, depending on the encounter and on the enemy types. And there's a lot of them. I think those are the birds that poisoned me, so... Ah, never mind. Not the birds. Like, the moment I find the entrance to the Flayer dungeon and Gitbin, I already know that I'm, like, halfway there through the jungle. Yeah, this is the optional area I was talking about. Okay, and more into Twister. At least I got a waypoint. Now at the moment my tornado does almost 3k damage, like 2.7 until 2.9k per hit. I'm not gonna go into the swampy pit, it's pointless. No quest objectives, just side area, and I think nobody actually goes there. As far as I remember from other people's walkthroughs. Got him. Got some flawless sapphire. I said I got some flawless sapphire. Okay, to the other side. There's nothing there, so I can move on. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think that Gitbin is totally pointless to look for, just because all it does is by the end of the quest line you will receive random yellow ring from Ormus, and that's pretty much it. So most importantly, you would want to look for Kalim's wheel pieces and Black Book. Yeah, Black Book is important. Like extra stat points, sure. Like it's hard to say why you don't want to pick it up. Eventually, at least. But as far as Gitbin, hard to justify why you would want to look for it. Unless you're a completionist that just want to complete everything for the sake of it. Okay, let me heal up my Merc. Oh, I'm out of healing potions on the roll number 1. Interesting. Sure. Let me fix that. Yeah, let's collect healing potions. No more full rejuvenation potions. Let's work on healing. There was some elite, of course, and with curse too. Super greater. I wish that Cyclone Armor would actually protect you from all magical stuff. You know, not only elemental attacks, but just from all magical things that enemies can throw at you. Like magic damage, poison, and so on and so forth, but I guess it would be too OP. I don't know, it's like just with... This is a Flayer dungeon, right? Yep. So Gitbin must be close. Ow. Yeah, just because I'm cursed. I'm taking so much extra damage. I'll try to... Yeah, there it is. Okay, waiting for the elite pack. I don't know from which direction they will came, so I'll preemptively spawn some tornadoes just around me. Any day now. There they are. No. Yeah, one? Only one? Fine.
Well, Ormus may know something about this unusual blade.
He definitely knows something, but at first I need to go through the Flare dungeon. As far as I remember, I just stick to this wall. Of course, more cold immunities. Yeah, with the Flare, again, like, I will be taking damage, and dying, obviously. Not necessarily because of them attacking me like this, but just because their corpse explosion does percent amount of damage, and they're dying in like 1 to 2 hits, so it's hard for me as a close range caster to kill them and retrace my steps backwards at the same time. So yeah, things could happen. Like, this thing easily can happen. Okay, let me get my goal. Like, I don't know what I would do, what I need to do as a close range caster. Probably bait them, like force them to attack my pets and then move backwards. But, you know, it's easier said than done. I guess I only have to try. I have no other option than to try. Okay, let's make some flawless stuff first, at the very beginning. And yes, it will be the same thing in, like, the moment I get to place where I would need to kill Mephisto. Pretty much the same stuff. The moment I get too close to them, like I kill them, you saw like my one hurricane like pretty much 1 to 2 shots them, but then I'm dying myself. Even without the curse, remind you. Which is crazy if you think about it in this way. Okay, almost done. Some flawless sapphires too. Got it. Oops. Get this flawless amethyst back and let's put it here. Sure, let's put it like this. This still goes here. Now I would need to talk to the leader of those mercenaries, then talk back to Ormus.
Now that...
Of course, resurrect my trustworthy merc. Get everything back on. If only you would be capable of wearing a more powerful insight. Or maybe you can already, let me double check. This is the one, right? Please say yes.
I can't use that yet.
178, 130.
I'll put that to good use.
Wait, why he cannot use that? $178 strength. 1 strength off. I got it.
I'll put that to good use.
He's 1 strength off. Oh boy. With whom I need to talk? With Ormus. Yep. And he gives me a very bad ring, so
Good
he
evening.
can have it back. Thank you, but no. The question is, will I be able to make it back to the Flare jungle? Specifically Flare dungeon. All the way there. I should be able to do it. Since I've cleared everything pretty much up until that point. Damn, those skeletons. Yeah, next time I'll definitely open up a personal waypoint, just in case, you know. Killed 3 at a time and died. At the same time, remind you. Okay, here. I need 1 level up for my merc. And yes, it seems like I need to go along. Oh, of course, there's also ghosts that are immune to physical. Because why wouldn't it be like this? I mean, my guys are slowly but surely doing damage to them. Ow. Can you not focus me? I need to sustain my Cyclone armor to the best of my abilities. There we go. 1 full rejuvenation potion goes here, healing potion goes there. Can I get my body back? Nope, there's like more minions. I got it. Wait a minute, how what? You see what I see? Can I get back here? There's more of them. Now I can deal more damage and actually help them a bit. Well, not necessarily against immune to physical, just that Cyclone Hurricane will be doing more to them. Tier rune, no thank you. Greater healing potions, yeah, let's do it like this. So, did I fill up my inventory? Yes. Almost. Seems like there's just another minion pack over there. And this is why I'm forced to, like, face them. I hear some kind of aura. It looks like it's blessed aim, by, like, from either from the left or from the right. It depends. Okay, got him. No. Oh, you guys, I can't let the Hurricane do the thing for me. Like, stop them on the tracks and then, like... And then get bombarded by more. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, see, that's just the nature of close-range casters. I don't know. I haven't asked my brother, but I think with the Hammer Paladin, it's the same stuff. It's like just by the nature of your spells, you are forced to stay close to the enemies and you will take massive damage when enemies are exploding. You gotta be kidding me. Look how many of them there are. Sure. Goodbye, Merc. Or I guess you can just, I don't know, backtrack a bit.
Thanks.
Nah, it's too difficult, like, for the Merc to sustain all of this damage. For a bear, yeah, it's manageable, as long as I keep resummoning him. Okay. Extra strong, fire enchanted, no wonder. The game will not going to allow me to take it that easily. The victory. What if I go with this row also with full rejuvenation potions? Right, gotta go back to the town and rest my Merc again, because otherwise he will not be able to level up.
What do you need?
Again, yes, I understand that it's like a slow and clunky process of going through those areas, but it is what it is. Another with my Torah. Which one? Bats, got it. At least they're not immune to physical. Can I actually kill you? Oh, of course not. Of course you're... I don't understand, like, why is this, like... What? Why are you flying away? Hilarious that I still haven't found the entrance to the second floor yet. But I definitely found a lot of elites. Speaking of. There's the entrance. Okay. As soon as I see red skeletons, it's like a no-go zone. AKA lost dolls. Spoke too soon, it's not red skeletons, but it's those stupid wizards, not wizards, ghosts. At least I got both them and the elite.
I am overburdened.
Skill shrine, yeah, sure. Make me more skillful. Damn, look how many of them there are to my right. Oh, of course, there's also lots of those. I need to get past my guys. Don't need to be staying right up front. Screw that right passage. Yeah. Extra fast again. See, that's the problem. If you only can do damage with Hurricane, that's what will happen. Can you survive long enough? I guess you can, as long as I'll keep chugging potions at you. Got him.
I am overburdened.
But it's still not enough. Because I hear more ghosts. Ridiculous. What I couldn't pick up? Nothing, I guess. Yeah. Just passively stay there with your Hurricane until it does damage to them. Reaper Stole might have helped, but my Merc, I don't think he has enough stat points to equip it, and I would want to have... Still would want to have Insight Aura on him, so... Dude... I legit am thinking that I'm playing Summoner at the moment. Due to the amount of stuff that I need to crowd control. with all of those like pets that I need to summon and so on and so forth. Got him.
I am overburdened.
And is it the right way to go? Nope. Because it's like undead flayers here. Funny thing is, I had to be on the 3rd floor. Oh, get out of here, stupid water watcher. You are not invited, or you weren't invited to the party. More undead flayers. Damn, I was staying literally 10 feet away, yet I still took damage from corpse explosion. And there's minions. Or were minions. I don't think I can deal damage to him with my tornado. Yeah, it's pointless. Can I survive at least one? Yep, I can. And that was a whole lot of nothing. To the left, I suppose. Aren't there supposed to be a waypoint here? I guess on the next floor. It's actually not that good to fight them or try to fight them through the bars. Just in case, and well, I made a circle for nothing. What if I go to the left, as if all the way to the left? I guess I will not be able to see chest to the left. So they spawned it at the right side, isn't it? I mean, I'll explore everything here, but yeah, something tells me it's definitely to the right. Approaching those flares. Yeah, at the center, actually. Okay. What's the quickest way to the center? Of course, through the corridors. Corridors full of elite enemies. But those are not ghosts. And they are definitely not cold or physical immune, so good luck to them. Kinda hard to see with this open map if I am going to stumble upon any of those red skeletons along my way. Ah, so those shams that I have killed, the elite ones, were actually the ones that I seen on the right side and not at the center. Okay, got it. Kalim's brain. Now I can get back and into the Karas Bazaar. But of course, first I need to talk. First, I need to reach it. Secondly, I also need to talk with the guy that gives quests for the Black Book. All I can say that up to this point, like, the journey was not without an obstacles, hazardous obstacles, but more so, you know, with those ghosts. It's like, again, like, actually, I think I would have been better to just skip them, at least the ones that did not have extra fast, simply due to the fact that now that I'm thinking about, like, in retrospective, even if I would have Enigma, like, what's the... It's not gonna change that much, simply because Enigma allows you to bypass immunities when it comes to magical damage, but not physical damage. So yeah, that's that. Finally some fresh air. Now straight into the Karaz Bazaar. But first it would be lower Karaz to find a waypoint there. Maybe even some elites along the way, who knows. This guy has curse as far as I remember, so gotta be somewhat careful. Never mind. Yeah, I got unique item from him. Heart carver. Pointless dagger, to be honest. Gimmicky. Very gimmicky one.
I am overburdened.
Sure, I'll keep it just to sell it later. Yo, what's up with the wildlife that encounters me here? Straight up front. Resist fire, just in case. I don't think that there are any temples in Lower Kurast. I might be wrong. Okay, minion. Minion means elite pack. Elite pack means I gotta stop and fight. Can you stop actually going away? Yeah, I honestly don't think that there's anything valuable in Lower Kurast outside of some elite packs. So let's just advance straight to the Karaz Bazaar. Oh. Let's keep enemies though. Health Shrine. There's a waypoint. Sure, I'll take it, obviously. Yeah, if I'm going to talk about like purely HP perspective, yes, on this character I will have way more HP than on any of my previous casters with which I played, but that's understandable again because of the nature of this class. Close range caster. Yet, even though he's close range caster, I am hesitant to call him more more protected, or just to have more defense as a whole in comparison to Paladin. Physical immune. And champion flies. Okay, Karaz Bazaar. Now here what I want to find is I want to, well, first of all, kill any of those foolish Zakharamites that are coming at me, trying to kill me. I want to find waypoint and then I'll start looking for any of those temples. I don't mind fighting those elites. Yeah, Stone Skin unfortunately cuts some of your damage. I think it's like 30 or 40%, if I'm not mistaken. You can correct me in the comments. I mean, in the chat. So once you have like Stone Skin on Hell difficulty, it's like 40% damage reduction from any physical source. And yes, I've double-checked this information. So about the about the optimal positioning of your character when you're creating tornadoes, you don't need, if the target is not big enough, you don't need to stay in point-blank range like this. Why? Because sometimes he can create tornadoes right behind his back, and this is something that you would want to avoid. However, if the target is big enough, then yeah, it doesn't really matter that much where exactly you would be standing. So just maneuver around like sometimes and see where would you want to place yourself in relation to the enemy's like positioning. And of course you should take into consideration the tornadoes like themselves, you know. I actually summoned the spirit, thank you. Okay, got him. Got him all for good, but still no waypoint and still no temple. Luckily, if you engage in a fight against those regular swarms... Okay, there's a waypoint. If you engage in a fight against regular swarms, they are dying in 1 to 2 hits.
Good morning.
I don't need to talk. I guess I can just sell this dagger that I had found, because I won't be finding any use from this item. Okay. So far I'm going to place everything here and leave it as it is. And yeah, let's also... Should we check? Should we finally check? No.
Put that to good use.
It's still not his time. Not his time to equip more powerful item. Damn it. I want him to finally dish out some damage. Yeah, see, search for the 6 temples. Okay, Karaz Bazaar. 1, 2, let's look for the temples. Yeah, don't worry if your tornado are hitting the target and passing right to the next one, because of their nature it's easy for them to hit multiple targets at the same time. Healing will not help you. Whoever heals them. Got him. That was an elite pack. I think they had like extra fast and some mana burn, but they did not manage to get to me, so mana burn did not help them that much. I swear I never seen so many flies on any of my other characters that I have played with through this area. Okay, that's the entrance to the sewers, but I typically first look for or go through any of the temples. Let's go to the top first. I know that there's Yetis behind me, but who cares? I wanna like kill the guys at the top. Let's resummon spirit here. Tornadoes are going everywhere, but not in the place where I would want them to go. Like, you can genuinely stand 2 feet away from the enemies and you will still be missing some of your shots. That's not, I'm not joking. What the hell is this sound? This sound of my bear dying from damage over time effect, yay! It's like constant wailing and moaning. Okay. I need more healing potions if it's possible. Yep. Sure, skill shrine. Damn, I got poison. I honestly thinking just doing this is going to be enough because my merc can die again from the poisons. Let's heal ourselves. Like, yeah, everybody, let's heal ourselves. By the way, that's not the correct temple. The correct temple has a very distinct layout, but might as well go through here. Just for the sake of finding more elites, I suppose. Also, the correct temple has not only very distinct layout, but it also has very distinct structure. Like, you will start from the top, and then you will go through the center, straight into several elites from Act 1. And then once you kill them, you can get you can get yourself this book that you are seeking. Anyway, that's too much talk. Let's go to the other temple. Find the other. That was the first one. Second one should be close. Yep, there's the second one. I think this one is correct. What the hell was... Okay, got him. It's not correct one. I'm clearing the... although... Nah, it's the correct one. Fanaticism aura. Yeah, my Merc. Yeah, sure, Merc. Sure, you can go ahead and just rip yourself against, like, the incoming tide. Dumbass. Considering there's also 2 elite packs here. Yay! What a great idea. I mean, I killed their leader, but there's still some minions that are left. Okay, I got them all. Fine. Of course, I gotta convert this dome into attribute points in the town. Also, not forget that I need to bring my Merc back alive.
Greetings.
You know, when it comes to poison, I really don't think that any poisonous effects from should last that long, even taking into consideration hell difficulty. Like, there's no way that it works properly. Okay, stat points, yep, quest completed. Now I can go to the sewers.
I'll put that to good use.
God damn it, level 72. If only level 73 would have been in very close proximity. Wishful thinking. Alright, let's get to the sewers, or into the sewers. And then it's on to the council members. Now, on Nightmare difficulty, I was able to find very quickly entrance to the sewers, but something tells me it's not gonna be the same on Hell difficulty. Never mind. There it is. Where's the elite pack that protects it? There it is. So it's the same stuff. Just lighting. I would have preferred resist fire and not right now, but when I'm about to fight council members, but it is what it is at this point.
I am overburdened.
So can I actually... Well, my Hurricane can actually deal with those things. Yeah.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, let me grab the heart. Now towards council members. Straight through one area, Upper Crest I think it's called, and then into Travincal. Some of them are going to be immune to cold, if I'm not mistaken. Some of them could be, I don't know about immune to physical. I think one of them is immune to physical though. I'm just trying to remember from the guys that have played like physical builds. Did they had physical immunes? The Travincal Council, I think one of them had. Yeah, Combat Shrine. Very helpful in the caster. Of course not. Strange that at the moment, at this time of the day, I don't see any kind of a lag in Act 3, even though I saw it plenty of times before. Yeah, sure, don't mind me and my tornadoes. I'm just casually strolling around trying to kill Cantors. But it's not really working, as you can see, because my tornadoes are flying randomly. Like, they're supposed to die in 1 to 2 hits, but nope. Yeah. Who stayed alive? Oh, okay.
I can't carry anymore.
He's trying to hide. Resist fire. If only I would have had this closer to the Travincal members. No, I'm skipping those if they're not elites. Okay, to the left. There, you finally managed to achieve a level up. Jesus, then why the hell are you dying right now so fast? Who actually kills you?
I am overburdened.
Hold that. Full rejuvenation, and then... Since you, my boy, finally achieved a level up, now I can give to you a better weapon. Finally, it's been like a million years. I mean, it felt like a million years. You must have already enough strength. 179? Yes. 180.
You have.
Yeah, I know what I found. It's not my first playthrough of the game. So don't stress it too much, Decker King.
I'll put that to
Finally.
use.
Also, yeah, everything else I already don't need to give for him. Yeah. I don't know about this. Should I equip this instead? No. I'll keep my War Travelers on. Let's go. First I gotta open up a waypoint. Then I'm gonna go and head straight towards the fight against council members. Screw those guys. Screw those guys. See, this is how it should work, like when my tornadoes are hitting him. 2 hits, not more, when it comes to regular monsters. With elites it could be different, but regular ones should die from 2 hits. Okay, Travencal, well, waypoint activated. Yeah, I know, kill a Travencal and all of this. If it hits, I said. Oh, somebody's already staying there and shooting Hydra. Fine. I just want to make sure, yeah, exactly, something like... I want to make sure that something like this would not have happened. Then some random healers with random elites that are staying here. Okay, got him. Why are you guys so obsessed with my... can I kill him? I mean, I can, but with my hurricane. He's gonna get... yeah, he's gonna get healed. Let's kite them here, I guess. Can you stop already nuking my spirit? Got him. No, get back. Let's all get back. Actually, we could use the well to get rid of this curse. Yeah, seems like a good idea. Okay, no more watchers. Kill those guys. I'm focusing wrong, guys. Yeah, let's get back. We pulled enough aggro. Got him. I wouldn't say it was like easy, genuinely easier or harder when it comes to this class in comparison to... It's not over yet. In comparison to... what do you call him? Can my tornado even hit? Yes, they can. To Bone Necro. I think it was more or less on the same level, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Okay, let's grab the Kalim's wheel. No, you're not. Then let's smash the seal to open the pathway to Mephisto.
I can't.
Like this. And like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, note to self, don't really rush that much, and if I see white skeletons, and I think it was like white lost those inside, I need to allow my hurricane to do the job and allow my guys to tank them for me, because otherwise I'll be dead easily. And for that matter, I'm also going to be using preemptively my scrolls, which opens up waypoints. Zombies, it's like not that big of a deal. The problem with them, it's like they can aggro, like my guys can aggro on them. Yeah, see? There are those white dudes. This is something where I actually need to go. Somewhere where I actually need to go. See, there they are. As long as white dudes are gone, I will be fine against any of those vampiric lords, or how do you call them? Even if they are elites. What's with all the super mana? Okay. Oh, don't mind if I do. Fanaticism. And cursed. Yeah, because why not, you know? Resist lighting. Doesn't really... Wait, it neglects the curse? Resist lighting, the fact that I touch the altar, it actually neglects the debuff? Really? This is how it works? I didn't even know of this. I think I should have... Yeah, I should just be here. So many. Ah, wow. Yeah. White Stygian dolls. Yeah, I know. I gotta back off. What did I miss there? Super healing potion and some small charm. Sure. Dude, why are you still here? Minion pack. Okay. Never mind. Nobody cares about the stamina shrine. Damn. That was a misclick. Don't mind me. Was definitely a misclick. See? I'm standing literally point blank range. Nothing happens.
It's locked.
Tornado are just flying randomly. I ain't gonna bother like going back to town to buy the keys. There we go, level 2. Same deal. Preemptive waypoint, and then let's stick to this side. Please, less Stygian dolls. Rollers are fine. Even elite ones. Even the ones with physical immune. I mean, they're not doing too much of a damage, to be honest. As long as I can keep my Misha alive, I'll be fine. I don't receive that many that much damage, not that many hits, that much damage from them either. Oh, another pack, sure. Again, physical immune or not? No. Fire enchanting. Please attack the right target. Oh, it's elite. Got him.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, guys, good luck trying to get to me like this. Can I kill Dark Lord? No, he survives with a sliver of his health. Wait, there's some... Wasn't there Stygian dolls? Nah, I guess it was just a firewall that killed my spirit. But I summoned not really Stygian Bills. It's a neat trick that you could use yourself, you know, if your summons are stuck and it's getting too long to resummon them once again. Not resummon them, to force them to teleport to you. You can just manually resummon them to any given spot on the map. Please, Tornado, please hit the Dark Lord. Thank you. Like, I'll definitely, by the end of this playthrough with this character, the perfect way to describe this whole experience with tornadoes, with Tornado Druid, clunkiness. Clunkiness is the way of the name of the game. Where the smaller came from? 3 of them. Sure. Hopefully I'm going in the right direction, by the way. I mean, I know the golden rule of thumb is to always stick to the left side of the character once you enter in this place. Got him. Let me grab this greater healing potion. Yes, and apparently they can hit or spot us right through 2 corridors full of solid concrete. Okay, still sticking to the left. With a short detour because we just got spotted. Maulers, minion back with Maulers. Where they're coming from? To the center? Oh, it looks like they're coming through every direction. At least the elites are the ones that's coming from the left side. Although my Merc bravely encountered them and actually stopped them at their tracks. Good job. Okay, please tell me it's gonna contain the entrance to level 3. Of course not. No. No. Gotta explore more. Fine, let's stick to the left side of the wall this time around. This side of the wall then. Watch how I'll find the waypoint first and then it's gonna be the entrance to the level 3. Maulers. Jesus, look how... Okay, that's too bad spot to be in without any kind of help, so I guess I'll just summon my summons. Hey, luckily there's no Stygian dolls here, so all is well that ends well, I suppose. I mean, Dark Lords, yeah, sure. Who cares? Told you, waypoint. First thing that I typically find here is a waypoint for some unknown reason. Don't ask me why. Okay, let me stick to this wall. Elite pack, got it. lighting enchanted.
I can't
It's
carry
cold enchanted.
I can't carry
Should
him.
throw this away. Okay. I can still put more points into Twister, yeah, because it still didn't. It's not maxed out yet. Fine. Refresh all of my summons to make them have full HP and then continue going onwards. I honestly wish there would be some kind of like other damage type than physical. Maybe magical fits this class more, you know, to be honest. I'm okay with having like Hurricane dealing cold damage, you know, thematically, but Tornado physical, strange combination, to be honest. Resist poison, sure. That's and more maulers. And it's a dead end. Can you believe it? How much I already explore in this on this floor? Literally like 60% of the map already. And that's without even approaching to the entrance to the third floor. Where did they place it? Definitely not here. Where are they? Oh, again, yeah. I got it through the wall. Typical fashion. You know what's interesting? They cannot break my Cyclone armor with their spells, but they can stagger me still. So, like, if I'm getting hit with Meteor, or if I'm stepping on the firewall, sometimes I'm transformed into hit recovery status. That's the problem. I need to be literally against some enemies in point-blank range to hit them. Regular ones? Yep. Dude, are you seriously gonna tell me that the entrance will be to the left side? I mean, there? At this point, it's laughable. Yeah, there it is. Like, very convenient, I could say. Yeah, sure. Convenient, you know what? Can I just bypass all of them? Make sure that I won't die, though. Regular ones. Regulars. Okay, fine, let's go. Let's get to the level 3. Finally.
I need a key.
Make sure that everybody here is dead before fighting Mephisto, including those council members and other guys. I think I made the wrong decision. Yeah, just saying. Fine. That was too bold of a maneuver to try to attack 2 elite packs at a time. I mean, it's working, but just my bear focuses the wrong guys. Got him though. Wasn't impossible, but was definitely ambiguous, yeah. At this stage with my character. Damn, he's still not dead. Yeah, that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Tornado is clunky. Standing literally 2 meters away from the enemy still will not allow you sometimes to hit them efficiently. Damn, that... Come on. Horse. Anybody else from the Dark Lords wants to try? Come on. I'm waiting. No? Well then stay down. Let me handle council members. Of course. Spoke too soon. I honestly don't even know how effectively you need to adjust him sometimes. Can you stop running? Oh boy, 1 Gothic shield, whatever shall I do without this?
Thanks.
Is it even that good? No, probably I know what it is. Yeah, trash. Hey, Skiller. Must be very helpful. Needs to be very helpful against Mephisto. Yes, let's go. Let's just maul him down and be done with it. Am I attacking? Tell me that my tornadoes are actually hitting Mephisto. There, now they're finally hitting. I can tell by his HP. The initial 10 seconds of the fight, it was everywhere else but Mephisto.
Mephisto's hatred is a poisonous void.
Okay, as promised, when it comes to gear, like Heart of the Oak, Harlequin Crest, Shaco, Smoke, Amulet +1 to all skills, Spirit, Mage Fist, Raven Frost, Belt with to all rest, Ring, just for the sake of FCR War Travelers, Merc, Talrasha's Helmet, Insight, Duriel's Shell for the sake of Cannot Be Frozen. Wasn't so bad, again, like if my tornado's actually hitting the target, it dies quickly, especially bosses, since they don't have any kind of like immunities. They might have resistances against elements, but not immunities, you know? So of course it's not gonna be that hard. Okay, as a reminder, I would need to buy a key in Act 4. So let's go on to the Act 4, Act 3 completed. Okay, skip. Accept all those quests.
Hello.
Also, I haven't repaired in a while. Well, it wasn't really that costly. No, I don't need to gamble. What I need is to buy keys. Thank you. Keys, and I guess dispose of any of the stones that I have with me. Well, it's not going to take that long. Just freeing some space from my inventory, maybe. Yeah, this, I'll just place it here. And finally, this one. Let's go.
Not in town.
I think in Act 4 I should be more than enough, especially against magical enemies. Find his all planes of despair, got it. So most likely I'll be skipping. Thank God your guys are not cold immune. Most likely I'll be skipping most of the stuff and just Going to the quest destinations. Fanaticism, okay. Got him. Why am I... Okay. Well, those are immune to cold, but it's fine. My tornadoes should kill them pretty fast, I hope. Minions, huh? And champions. Understood. Okay, got the lead down. I mean, I'm trying to shoot tornado in like every possible direction. Yeah, see, like it would have been way quicker and easier if I had what do you call it? If my Merc had infinity. It's not over yet. There's some champions that are leftovers. Got him. Okay. Sad part about it, it's not the... You gotta be... Fine. Where's the elite? Okay, that was the elite one. Go, Team Druid, go. Maul them, kill them all. Please, no more flash stuff. Doom Knights, okay, give me Doom. Doom Knights, they are not immune to cold. Okay, I'm still searching for the ladder that gets me to the Plains of Despair because I want to kill Isolde to get myself those 2 juicy extra skill points. But I'm forced to deal with flash spawners this time around with Conviction Aura, so my resistances are going to get shredded. Not anymore. Sure. Can I face more of those? Well, I guess I can, but once I get to the Chaos Sanctuary, not this time around. Thing is, I don't remember being or having to face that many of those type of enemies on Nightmare difficult. Fourth pack of pro. Okay, I see what you want to try me. Immune to physical and immune to cold. I will kill minions, but I'll leave this guy by himself. Sorry, no Reaper stole for me to actually be able to break those immunities, so skip. Yeah, skip, just keep running. Avoid aggroing him. Where's the stupid ladder? Possibly it spawned at the very beginning of the area, just a little bit to the left, just like it was. That's the EO rune, that's not law rune. So don't get your hopes too excited. I once in the past already confused EO for the law rune. Fanaticism Aura? Who has Fanaticism Aura? Okay. Zoo that follows me around, I'll try to make it a little bit more smaller. Oh, those guys had it. Oh, they sure had it, but not anymore. Okay. Let's keep going. Isn't Izol immune to cold? Like, I think I'll be doing only physical damage against him. I think. Can't see anything like through the obstacle, but it's fine. Okay, find Izol in the Plains of Despair. Oh my god, those guys? I don't know what's worse. Okay, they're immune to lightning, so my Hurricane will be able to deal enough damage to them, but I gotta resummon my Cyclone Armor more than I would want to. Just because of the way how their lighting affects it, they can quickly break it. I mean, I would sustain myself for a limited period of time, but not too long, or not for too long. The problem is, where would I find Izol, though? It's an elite pack, but it's not Izol. An elite pack that does quite the damage, I can say. Well, it was doing. Fine. Not the easiest combination to go through, but my Hurricane plus my Tornado should allow me to... yes, unless you take into account those guys again. Come on, Tornadoes, hit the... So freaking clunky. I'm telling you. Oh, great, immune to physical, immune to cold again. Let's get rid of the last minion. Okay, and I cannot do anything against this guy. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, but I would have to skip you. Fanaticism or to the left. Please tell me that at least you are not immune to cold and physical. Why am I... Oh, yeah, because of the lighting, I got it. It's too much. Too much for us to handle there. Immune to physical, immune to cold. The second one is immune to cold, but, you know, it's just... I cannot focus him nearly as effective as I would hope for. Okay, I got one down. Second one I cannot do anything about it, so... Oh, and my Merc died. Oh boy, this experience. I still have my full rejuvenation potions in the stash, if I remember everything correctly. Yeah, like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 mana potion, I suppose. Let me bring back my Merc. Bring me to life.
What do you need?
Trade repair, and yeah, I also need to talk with Jamela.
Hail to you, champion.
Okay, it's enough. No, just skip him. Don't freaking fight him. Now I'm fighting possessed Venom Lords with mana burn and extra strong. Yo, this is ridiculous. And I still haven't found Izol, by the way. Okay, let's choose this high... I almost said like high ground, or at least the ground where it could repel the incoming attacks. As long as I can get to them when my Cyclone Armor is still active, it's gonna be fine. Because Hurricane can kill them by itself pretty easily. It's not the end of cold immune monsters, if I'm not mistaken. In River of Flame there could be more of those guys. Extra fast. Yep. That's another one with cold and fizz immune. You gotta be kidding me. Great. What can I say? So far, everything is working against me. Okay, I'm skipping this guy too. Just finishing the last minions that he might have and going elsewhere, I suppose. Look how many. Yes, all of this because you can be cold and immune to physical at the same time, and I cannot do anything to you. This already leads to the last city, but I haven't found Izual, which is the most ridiculous part of it all. Imagine if Izual would spawn... Dude, get the hell away from me. Imagine if Izual would spawn with also, like, when nearby him would be flash spawners with cold, immune, and physical. Okay, lost. There's Izual. Merc, he's died. He will die. I guess I'll try to backpedal them a bit. But it's kind of pointless because I literally backpedal him straight into this guy that I cannot kill. Some of them I can, but not the other ones. It's like madness. How did he came back alive? Okay. Yo, Merc, can you stop it already? You cannot. I need to find the other way. It would be pointless to fight constantly like those guys and all the minions that are there. Oh, of course Tyrael is not gonna help me. Or heal, I mean, not help me, but heal me. It's all about her. Honestly, I'm really thinking about just re-rolling the map until I don't get those guys with cold immune. Like, maybe somehow I can actually... No, Demon doesn't hold like Izual Soul, it's like... Like, I want to circle around this area to bait Izual follow me from this path. And there will be no, like, fucking flash spawners. Lost Souls I'm okay with. At least the flash spawners that won't be both, like, immune to physical and immune to cold at the same freaking time. Okay, did I got him? Yes. Now let's stick to this side. Of course. And aggro millions of lost souls at us. Yeah, you can shoot off screen. I cannot do anything against you. I'm a close range caster. It's not like I'm the same as Bone Necro. Okay. Look at the range. That's literally hell. Okay, okay, working there. If only I can hit the target. And I thought that Act 4 would be easier. Yeah, let's like think again. I actually hate this. I see you need to constantly sustain your cyclone armor if you want to have at least some kind of a chance. Look how fast Isolde itself dies. Joke. Getting to him was like way harder than killing him. Amazing. Now, get those 2 skill points.
Oblivion is...
Yes, thank you. Since I can max out Hurricane and more, I'll put 1 point here too. Now everything is maxed out already by the looks of it. I'll check on the next level. If that's the case, then I will focus on Oak Sage.
Hail to you.
Okay, let me repair, and then I'll buy tons of healing potions. More healing potions that I would want to. Quest completed, thank God. Okay, get me the hell out from this place into the next area without freaking... Yeah, bye. City of the Damned, and then it's like River of the Flames. Come on, without any cold immunes, please. And physical immunities. Okay, Pit Lords, Abyssal Knights, that's good. That's manageable. Those guys are also manageable. Okay. Yeah, they're immune to only to poison, so it's like, who cares? Literally, the initial 2 areas was like all hell breaks loose. Yeah, you can shoot me from far away, I'll get to you, and then I'll start attacking you. Your bolt... Why? What's the point of actually... no, it makes sense to use... No, I take my words back. It makes sense to use Bone Armor. My Tornado does physical damage and Bone Armor absorbs physical attacks, so they're doing actually the correct stuff. I was thinking initially, like, my Hurricane does magical damage, so why would you want to use Bone Armor upon yourselves? Champion. Look, that's the problem with Spirit. Like, it wanders around without trying to... Well, sometimes it escapes enemies, but most of the time it doesn't matter what kind of action is going on around it. He just does whatever it feels like it. Eat minion. Cursed. Great. Get out of here. Who actually frozen you? Gotta find the entrance to the River of the Flame. This area is not so bad for the Druid. I mean, if you encounter like enemies without immunities to your damage type. Just like I had expected at the beginning, like when you're going to go here. Champion, okay. You actually would be more than protected due to your, well, due to the how mechanically skills are working. That's not the River of Flame. I thought if I'm going to go here, I will find a waypoint and an entrance already, but doesn't seem like it's the case. Truth be told, if I'm going to rewatch some of my brother's like old footages with his hammer, then his damage here would be like way greater than something that I am trying to pull off right now. There's minions? No. I thought there would be minions. Got it. Leveled up. Do I need to max out Cyclone Armor? Hold on. Let me hold on to this extra skill point just now. I don't think I need to max out Cyclone Armor. Every offensive spell that I have already like had been maxed out, so yeah, Oak Sage. I haven't checked, does the Oak Sage itself receive bonuses to HP, or is it just the buff that he provides becomes higher or greater? Haven't checked this aspect. River of Flame, where are you at? Oh my god, just kill the stinking Pit Lord already. See, like, I cannot hit him well enough with my tornadoes. More of those guys. Got him. What if I go through the center of the map? Maybe it's going to be more beneficial. If I can. Don't see any entrances. Yo, I also think the tornado has a pretty short range themselves. They're not flying that far away from me. Or as much as I would want them to fly. Very far away. Okay, cursed. Get the full rejuve, greater healing, super healing. And I still hadn't found... no, not I haven't found a waypoint or a way to the River of the Flame. Damn. There it is. Alright, this place. Well, those guys are fine. They're pretty squishy, and the fact that they are trying to drain mana for me doesn't really do them any good, to be honest. As long as I will find blacksmith. Dude, those guys appeared like 10 meters away. Not 10 meters, like 2 meters away from me. 1 second they're not on the screen, the next second they are on the screen. See more enemies there. Fine. Yeah, when I'm losing health when my cycle armor is still on, it's not because like it is broken and I'm forgetting to recast it, it's just because of the magical damage that those guys are attacking me with. Me and or my companions. Magical damage cannot be absorbed, so yeah, it is what it is. Thanks. With this stuff. There are more guys out there, so it's better to actually focus them over ghosts. So it's gonna be like this, just run. I said just run, then attack. That felt weird, the way how they all exploded simultaneously at the same time. Yeah, sure, fly directly at me into your death. Doesn't really matter if you have conviction or not. Wait, what? My tornado can... Huh? Let's lure them here. Cursed and get out of here. I'll be taking extra damage because of this. Oh, there's like another pack. Great. Doesn't really matter. Dude, chill out already. Like, I haven't finished the first fight yet. The enemies just keep coming and coming and coming, and there's like no end to them. Chill. Sometimes it's okay to just stay and chill. Especially since I was cursed. How do I get to your platform? Great. No, really, it's like all the way there? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, the question is, where should I go next? Because I still haven't found blacksmith. Plus, I also haven't found pathway to the Chaos Sanctuary. So let's try downwards. Dude, those guys has fanaticism aura. Why though? Like, look how many of them. No. Fanaticism. Fine. It was pointless. Actually, I need to just kill them like this. First group. The second group. Got him. I spoke. I guess I panicked a bit too early. Also, it was more or less a pointless detour because there had been no other enemies or pathways outside those two. Not those two, but this group. More of them. Fine. As always, let's get rid of those guys to the... Well... I was about to say before going topwards, but it was kind of a pointless idea because there's a dead end to the left. You know, something tells me that the blacksmith was actually... that I left the blacksmith all the way there, so let me backtrack. Just to make sure it's not something that I am going to do later. Told you. Sure, Abyssal Knight. Now I said now it's your turn. You just saw how he teleported? Also, what happened with my bear and my tornadoes? Like, why are they... Didn't even care that... They don't even care that much about the armor that just got exploded. Fine. He didn't even move, like he did not have any kind of animation of moving. He was just gliding from this point to this point. Is this enough to pick it up? Yeah, like this. Ace and then smash it. So what will I get on hell difficulty this time around? Rune or gems? Not one rune. East rune. Well, not bad. Very common for trading it, so it's not bad. Quest completed. Alright. Final stretch when it comes to this act. Just going to the Hell Sanctuary, I need to kill Diablo before wrapping the stream for today. Just recast everything that I had beforehand. Yeah, there's a waypoint. Yes, I know. Proceed into the Terror Slayer. Would love to see them actually fighting here, but I guess I'm expecting too much from Diablo 2. If you like to see them fighting, you should go ahead and play Diablo 3. Please tell me that I'm going in the right direction. No, of course not. All the way through there. Okay, got it. Yeah, see, again, the more reason to upgrade your overall HP through the Oak Spirit, rather than trying to upgrade your bear with this type of gameplay. Because you'll be constantly forced to go in point blank range, because otherwise your turn and tornadoes might be completely missing. You get the idea. Yo! They could miss even in the point blank range, like I'm showing it to you right now. Yes, 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 I know that you're standing here. What's the welcoming committee? Those guys. Psh, fine. It's very good that I can stagger them with both Hurricane and Tornado. Oh yeah, but Decrepify, yeah, look at this! Stop running! Decrepify makes it way worse. Light Plate... Light Plate, I don't remember what about this Light Plate. Oh yeah, it's normal base. Archon Plate is the one that it's like hell-based difficulty, so Light Plate is totally pointless. Sorry, but I need to constantly adjust myself. Of course I'm gonna get cursed. It's a cool thing, that trick that you can do with your Oak Spirit, you know, to make enemies aggro it instead of your character or your companions. It does seem that they prioritize this target over anything else, to be honest. Who are they fighting there? Beats me, I don't know. Shell Rune, I already got Shell Rune before, so I don't need it. Let me double check, is it the one? Yeah, low level. Rejuvenation, greater healing. I haven't missed anybody there. Got it. As always, let's go to the left first. Oh, there's minions. There's minions and there's my tornadoes. Swinging totally wild in any other direction. I will get to you, just you wait. Yeah, it's gonna be like to farm this area. It's not gonna take from you that much. Like, to be honest, as a druid, simply because of the nature of the damaging elements of those enemies here. Sorry, throat hurts a bit again because of the sickness. No, you're not. So I think that with the Wind Druid I will actually try to farm this specific place. Like Wind Druid, the Tornado Druid. I know it's... some characters find it to be very dangerous due to the, again, like the whole Decrepify thing and like amplify damage, it hurts, but you know, with the fact that you are constantly protected with the zoo that's following around you, well, zoo, quote-unquote, bear, spirit, you can just make them do all sorts of stuff, like attract enemies and so on and so forth, so you will be fine here.
I can't carry any.
From my point of view, at least. Should I start collecting? Start collecting full rejuvenation potions, yep. Second row. Like at worst, the most dangerous stuff I think it's like gonna be those demons. Melee guys. Range guys are fine. Not dangerous. Most of the stuff that you should worry about are those melee packs, and that's pretty much it. Of course, it's not the super efficient stuff. Like if your character is very overpowered, then yes, you could select a different area where you could farm in, like Bale's throne room. But yeah, for that you have to have Enigma. For that you have to have all kinds of very strong gear, like Mars Kaleidoscope, you know, Torch, Annihilus. You get the idea. Like Stone of Jordan. Yeah, good luck finding this at the very beginning, or at least, and not only at the very beginning, even like afterwards, after months of playing. Without trading, if you're just trying to solo self-found, it's pretty hard to do it.
I am overburdened.
Okay, that's 3 seals activated. I need to activate 2 more. Resist lighting would definitely should have picked it up sooner. Fine. Actually, no, that was a mistake. I should have picked up resist lighting the moment I would have fought against Diablo. My bad. At the moment, yeah, the moment I'm overcapped, but it's not the true picture. Mistakes were made. Okay, that's the 4th seal. Now I just gotta activate the last one. And make sure that our guys are not going to die. What the hell is this doing here? Hold on. That's not correct. Is it just me, or the bear tank's way better than in comparison to my Merc? That's how I feel. Got it. Yeah, I will definitely try to farm in this area, like with this character. And I should have run already towards him, but it's fine. Just in case. Wait, what? And how the hell did that happen? His red lighting didn't do anything against my pet or against my bear at all. Like, they were just standing there and taking it. At the beginning it was strange, like I lost 500 HP for what? Like, also then I lost it the second time. Maybe it was this freezing touch. Weird, but he did it from the distance. Maybe it's like because of the online play and all of this stuff. Quest completed. What did I get from him? I got some vampire bone gloves, ethereal ones. That's Dracul, but it's ethereal ones, so yeah. I already got Dracul gloves. It's very good for the sake of life tap. I got the not ethereal one, so it's trash. You can, like, your merc cannot use it. When it comes to siege crossbow, I don't even know, like, again, poison nova, necromancer skill, trash. So Dracul would have been nice if not for the sake of ethereal, but yeah, like in general this place, like the way how I had managed to get through this place with this character, leads me to believe that I'll choose this area for farming with him. With Sorceress, with Blizzard Sorceress, I had farmed exclusively cow level, but with the Druid, I think this is gonna be like not a bad place to farm. As far as my gear goes, it's the same stuff. I personally have, let me open up it like this: Harlequin Crest Shaco, Heart of the Oak, Smoke, Spirit, Amulet, +1 to all skills, Mage Fist Gloves for the sake of FCR and some defense, Raven Frost Ring for the sake of cannot be frozen, and some stats, a belt with extra resistances, Yellow Ring with faster cast rate, War Traveler boots. I don't have any kind of charmers or skill points, I only have like plus the strength and Keith's Fortune. My stats are at the moment like this: faster cast rate sits at 100%, and finally my merc, Insight, Duriel Shell, until Russia's Helmet. So yep, that's pretty much it. Let's TP and get to the Act 5. I also want to buy some of the scrolls. I'll get to Act 5, then I'll probably use some time to record my thoughts, you know, for the sake of making a YouTube video in Act 5, and then I'll wrap up the stream. So first of all, repair, trade, think, yeah, it's already too much. I think it's enough. Let's put those runes that I had found there.
Cut on.
Yes, congratulations, yes. So this goes here, this goes also here. East rune. Full rejuvenation potion. I can make one extra flawless sapphire. Here, oh, also flawless diamond. Yeah, sure. Not flawless, but perfect. Sorry. This is the regular skull. It's not cracked, chipped, or anything. Alright, into the Act 5. Sad part about it is, like, at this moment, this is my maximum damage capacity, and no matter how much skills I will, like, no matter how many levels I will get on this character without extra charms that gives +2 skills on the druid, like elemental skills, or without other pieces of equipment, you know, like Mara's kaleidoscope that gives +2 to all skills. I don't know, like Stone of Jordan or Blockade Ring also with +2 all skills. I will not going to increase my damage even like higher than what I currently has, and that is like 2.8k until 3k with Tornado, and with Hurricane 1 cold damage 1.4k and 1.5k. So yeah, it is what it is at this point. So speak with you.
Afternoon.
Oh, no. I first need to speak with her and then speak with Larzuk.
I, Mala, welcome you to Harrogath, the last stronghold of order on Mount Ariat. You have come to the right place if you intend to defeat Baal, the Lord.
Strange, I thought she was going to say something unique because like he's a druid and all and
If
everything.
you're here to defeat Baal, you must prove.
Okay. Alright, now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this on YouTube, hi, my name is Alexander, also known as Andrievitz, and before we get to the topic of today's video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn your post notification bell on if you want to be the first that will be notified about those videos in the future. Now, the topic of today's video are going to be the following. Aesthetics versus effectiveness. AKA, does my character will be the same, does my X character will be the same as Z character if he has best in slot gear. Now, before we're going to get things started on this topic, let me get this straight out of the way. I will be probably, this is going to be the first part of my video. The next part of my video is going to be dedicated exclusively of the footages that I will collect from other people that will show you how a certain character is capable of farming like tough areas with best in slot gear in comparison to the other characters. And I will select specifically 4 of them, not all of them, but 4 of them. I will select Barbarian, Frenzy, or Whirlwind, doesn't matter which one, whichever footage I will find. I will also select Hammer Paladin, as well as Lightning Javazon and Lightning Sorceress. And the topic, like, it's going to be relevant for the topic because I am tired of hearing people constantly saying that, oh, tier list doesn't matter because it's like a PvE game, or tier list doesn't matter because it's PvP game, and all classes are viable, quote unquote, and they are all more or less going to become on the equal footing if they get to the point where each of them will have best in slot gear. When in reality it's not the case. It's never going to be the case. You will clearly have outsiders, let's just name them like this. Even if you have best in slot gear, you will never going to be with Barbarian, no matter how, even if you fill up all your inventory with Charmers, even if you have all the best in slot gear in the world, you will never be as powerful as Lightning Javazon, Hammer Paladin, with the same best in slot gear and with the same inventory full of Charmers. Never. Not with the damage, not with the clear speed. Even if you have Enigma, Infinity, everything in the world, no, not going to happen. There's a clear reason for why. Like, it's called, yes, some of you may call it balancing. I call it like the same tier list, you know, the tier stuff, like the characters that are clearly better in some situations than others. Tier list doesn't matter, or the character strength doesn't matter if you are talking, if we are going to talk about just aesthetics, you know, just visual, like the fact that the playing with this class gives you like pleasure, you know, you are fine that he's like slow with certain things, you can enjoy like the slow pace, like going through the game and so on and so forth, and you don't really feel any rush or any reason why you would want to go faster, you know, why would you would want to farm more efficiently, because you want to play for the sake of playing it. However, only from this point of view, your argument that tier list doesn't matter is relevant. Because the moment you start saying that, oh, Barbarian, like character A, like Barbarian is going to become, watch how he will become the same, watch how he will become as powerful as Lightning Javazon, like I'm just gonna get my beast gear and he'll be as strong or even stronger. No! No, my friends, like you will clearly see like in the part 2 of this like video that, and even I can tell you right now that in zones like Chaos Sanctuary, Bale's Throne Room, even farming the stuff that Barbarian is supposedly like good at, you know, Pit or like council members, classes that I have named like Hammerdeans, Lightning Champions, and Lightning Sorceress can nuke everybody there way faster than Barbarian, period. And this becomes important if you want to maximize your farming time, you know, because somebody of you might say, well, so who cares if Barbarian like spends 1 minute killing council members in comparison to Lightning Javazon, Lightning Sorceress, or Hammerdin that spends like 20 seconds killing them, like or 30 seconds. Yes, but you should take into account one run. However, people doing at the minimum hundreds runs, like literally hundreds, and once you start accumulating all of this time, like all the time it takes you to become not as fast as the other class, it will start to accumulate. So you will look at the picture from the different perspective now. Now you will talk about after 100 runs, not about seconds, but about minutes or hours, like dozens of minutes and hours. And every time when you can save, yes, it sounds stupid, but every time when you can save the time when it comes to farming, like if you can farm more efficiently, quicker, and you will be able to acquire more gear, it will be better in the long term for any other classes than if you just stick to Barbarian and force this thought into your head that, oh, like I will become eventually with all the beast gear just like those overpowered classes. No, no matter how much you want to believe in it, it's not going to happen. It's totally fine. Like, again, I am emphasizing this heavily. If you are all about just aesthetics, you know, taking things slow, even though in the game it's all about farming, but okay, I digressed, then your argument is valid. Like, you can pick whatever class you want, you can play whatever you want. I am not here to argue over this. But if we're talking about the best classes for farming in the quickest and most efficient way that is possible, even considering gear aspect, Barbarian never going to be among them. Never. In this game, never. I doubt that he will even become like on the same level when it comes to Diablo 3, but I don't know that much about Diablo 3 these days. But in Diablo 2, it's not going to happen. It's not to say that this class is overall bad, but when it comes to maximizing the time, like the shortening the time to the best of your abilities to get the most amount of loot out of it, Barbarian is not your choice. It never was, it never will be, no matter how much you want to believe in it. Aesthetics aside, like, ladies and gentlemen, once again, don't confuse aesthetics of the class with his performance, even when you take into account gear. And when it comes to, oh, does it matter in a PvE or in PvP? I say it matters if you don't take into account aesthetics. Like, the moment you start talking about how effective a character will become in any game, doesn't matter if it's a competitive game, doesn't matter if it's just a game where it's all about the grind, but you want to grind faster than other 10 characters that is present in this game, this is where tier list matters. It always matters how powerful your class will become with gear, how quicker he will farm, how easy it is to get the gear. It always matters. It doesn't matter if you are just chilling, if you're just playing relaxed and you're just going through the flow, you know, you don't really care about that, you're just, you know, eventually I'll get there, like, who cares? But, again, when people are trying to argue that their clear outsiders are going to become as powerful as clear overpowered classes, it makes no sense. It never was making any sense. It makes no sense. And you will see in the part 2 of this video, I will emphasize this. Like, on the next week, you will see, once I will prepare all the footages from the people that are running Chaos Sanctuary, Bale's Throne Room solo, without any kind of party. Chaos Sanctuary, Bale's Throne Room, cow level, killing council members, and even killing cows. I will specifically select once again Frenzy Barbarian, Whirlwind Barbarian. I'll try to find people that have like best in slot gear, you know, just not to get those arguments out of the way. Oh, but his inventory isn't full of charms or something like this. No, if I will find I will try to find the best, at least when it comes to his equipment, his and his merc equipment. Like in those footages, I will be showing to you how fast Barbarian is farming, how fast Frenzy and Whirlwind Hammerdin is farming, how fast Lighting Chavazon and Lighting Sorcerers. So that you won't be having this confusive thoughts in your head. It's like, oh, but maybe if I equip Barbarian in best in slot gear, he will become as powerful as those classes that I have mentioned. So yeah, you'll have to wait and see until until I will going to compile those clips together, so that you will get a better understanding of the performance of those classes. Not aesthetics, but performance. Anyway, guys, this is going to be it for the sake of today's video. Again, if you like the topic of today's video, don't forget to like the video, subscribe on the channel, share the video, and leave any kind of comment about your opinion on this subject. Do you also think that aesthetics and performance should be separated, or do you think that they come hand in hand together in those type of games? And yes, it's going to be it for today's video. My name was Alexander, also Alexander Yevitz, and I will be seeing you all on the next one. Alright, as far as the first quest goes, well, I think I'll complete the first quest and then I'll wrap up today's stream. Just breaking the siege. Also, I want to see how easy or difficult it will be. So let's go.
Bale, nothing will stand in my way.
I am just gonna go stick to the left side as usual. Torn Hulks? Really? Here? I would prefer to avoid those slingers, because I know that their spear hurts. Thorn Hulks are okay to deal with. If I can stagger them and prevent them from empowering themselves, like from frenzy attacks. Okay, why would I focus those regular enemies? Just skip. Just get to the first waypoint. No, skip those guys. Problem is they can stagger me. It's like we stagger each other, but because they have frenzy, it allows them to speed up their attack speed, and makes it more harder for me to deal with them. What the hell is Blood Spirit? Cerberus Bite, shape-shifting skill, attack rating, chance to... I don't know, we didn't have this item before. Feral Rage. For a shapeshifter druid, it's fine. Interesting. Very interesting bow from my point of view. Okay, to the left. Not bow, helmet, what am I saying? Very interesting bow. with the bone necro here it was easier because my bone armor can absorb a lot of the hits from spears, from ranged projectiles, from melee attacks, but can't do the same with Tornado Druid. I'm pretty close to Shank. Ow. Wish I could do the same and just attack them through the barricades. But not with this class. And not with the spells. Okay, rebuff. There's no altar here, which is weird. Yeah, honestly, it's better to get rid of them like this. And he's as good as that. Legal.
Catapults have been silenced.
Yes, I'm gonna go to Larzuk, but only once I open the waypoint and kill Eldritch there. By the way, you don't need to rescue those barbarians if you already have the desired runes for anything, pretty much. Got the Eldritch down too. Just because it's tedious to search for them on this battlefield, like on the next area. It wasn't so bad. I mean, granted, like the moment I get to the quest where I would have to rescue Anya, my resistances would be higher than they are right now. Everything would be soft cap outside of fire resistance. Fire could be a little bit like it's gonna be dangerous to fight Bale, especially in point blank range. Actually, like his physical, I'm mostly worried about his physical attacks. Physical attack, not necessarily magical one. Yeah, he will get rid of my mana pool, but every other stuff should be fine. When it comes to Lost Souls, you already seen how I am dealing with them. Like, there's two things that I need to constantly focus on. That is, like, making sure that I am buffing myself with Cyclone Armor, making sure that Hurricane is active because they like to go in point-blank range, and my Hurricane just eats them alive. Easily. Add sockets. Damn, this stuff, bonus attack rating, also with lifesteal and with open wounds and process to feral rage. Maybe not the best, but it's very good helmet for a shapeshifter. But unfortunately, you know, if I wanted to play a shapeshifter druid, I think number one item that I would need to get, the second one would be like very close, but number one item you need to get the, what you call it, Rib Cracker. Yes, the staff Rib Cracker. I don't have it. Maybe somebody sells it for East. Like, I could have buy like this, and also I don't have Gore Rider boots. Like, I have Vampire's gloves, you know, Dracul's gloves. I also have the Raven Frost. This helmet that I already seen, like, show to you, or Shaco like this, or the other one would be great. What else? Treachery for the sake of attack speed. High Lord amulets, yes. String of Fears, that's the belt. And yeah, like pretty much like one other unique ring, maybe I don't know, something else. but you gotta have weapon. Like on melee classes, you know, the problem with melee classes in comparison to casters is like no matter how much points you'll put into your spells, if you don't have weapon that is relevant for the period of time in which you're playing. I mean, if you're not changing weapon, not constantly, but over time, your damage would suffer greatly. Like, I'm speaking from experience from the guy who played, well, I was trying to play with Barbarian, you know, Frenzy Barbarian offline. I got to the Nightmare Act 3, I killed Mephisto, and now, like, I'm indefinitely stuck until I will be able to get from him better weapons. There's no amount of extra skill points would allow me to pass like Act 4 on Nightmare difficulty and Act 5, you know, and not even talking about Hell difficulty. So that's the way how it was. In comparison to Caster, for instance, with Casters you can allow yourself to play like way further into the game without having to grind for extra levels and without having to have that much, like that good of a gear versus melee classes. But yeah, that's the topic for other discussion. Anyway, guys, it's going to be it for today's stream. I would like to thank you for watching. Thanks for your attention and participation. I want to remind you that if you have missed this part of the stream or previous parts of the stream, you can rewatch them in the video on demand format at this Twitch page channel, or hop over to MightyBrosky YouTube channel, link to which you'll find down below in the separate tab section below the Twitch player. There you will always find something interesting to watch related to Diablo 2 and Resurrected and more, like highlights, video on demands, videos about the game mechanics, and so on and so forth. You can find something interesting before you'll wait for the next stream to occur. Speaking about next streams, next you will see us streaming. My brother will join on Wednesday and Friday from 8 to 12 AM Eastern European Time UTC+2. He will continue onward with his Boazon from Act 3 on Hell difficulty, like Fire and Ice Boazon, or Mage Zone, how they call it. And as for me, Alexander Ostandasandrievits, I will join on weekend, on the next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I'll finish off with the Druid class, with Tornado Druid, and I will most likely start the leveling process of a new character, and that would be Trap Assassin, like Lighting Trap Assassin, Lighting and Fire, so to bypass some of the immunities on Hell difficulty. But it will happen on the next week. Also, for the sake of following every up-to-date news that we would like to share with all of you related to the games that we are playing and the games that we are planning to play, make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Finally, if you want to show any kind of support, you can do so by becoming a follower here on Twitch or subscribing to YouTube channel, sharing videos, leave a like, comment upon them, and turn the post notification bell on. Additionally, consider supporting us directly on Patreon, and for as little as $1 per month, you can allow yourself to gain access to up to 3 videos on the weekly basis that you can watch ahead of their planned release schedule for our YouTube channel. So once again, they are available for as little as $1 per month. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be it for today's stream. Once again, I am appreciating everything that you are offering to me, and I wish you all the best. Take care of yourselves, stay sound, stay healthy, stay cheerful. My name was Alexander Ostandasandrievits, and I will be seeing you all on the next stream. Bye guys, and have a great time of the day. See you on the next week.